Today we're going to be talking about how to store your bread and what's the best way to freeze your bread. A lot of people have asked me that question. They're either going out of town for a weekend or visiting someone and they want to be able to store the bread and have it be fresh when they get there. So I just pulled this guy out of the freezer and he's pretty rock solid. And I took this white loaf sandwich bread out of the freezer about 3 hours ago, and this whole wheat honey oat bread about 3 hours ago too. They were both put up different ways, and I'm going to show you what and how they performed. Okay, once your bread is cooled, you can easily keep it in one of the bread bags that I've given you and put it in the freezer. But yet you need to make sure it's cooled first. Otherwise, the ice crystals in there can damage the crumb structure. Or you can do what I did with this guy. So let's take a look at this first. This is a whole wheat honey oat. It's in a heavy duty bag, and that's all it really needed. It was completely cooled, and now it's dormant in the refrigerator. All I need to do is take it out of this bag, and you don't want to thaw it in the bag. When you thaw your bread, take it out of the bag to thaw it, because you'll see already these little drops of moisture, and that can make your bread soggy, okay? So that's one out of the way. This white sandwich bread, I opened up a few hours ago, had a slice of it, and I was impressed. This has been in the freezer for 2 months. Let's take a look at how well it does. Let's see, this is the crumb right now. Maybe a little dry. See how soft that is? This is after 2 months of being in the freezer. Now this one of the first ones I've ever put up. And in my mind, I'm thinking I'll never use this. This is destined for bread pudding because it's been in there for 4 months, taking up space. When you bake bread as frequently as I do, if it makes it into the freezer, chances are it doesn't get out. Now this guy, I interred like it was a mummy. Or I can't even see the folds anymore. When I say this is a whole wheat honey oat, I'm pretty sure. It's a dark one. Yeah, it's one of my first ones. I remember this. Oh, it still smells fresh. Dark from the honey. Look at that, just as soft. And this is 4 months. The crumb is impacted a touch, but there's nothing wrong with this. This is perfect for sandwich bread. I'm real happy with that. There's some nutmeg and ginger in here. Forgot about this. This is good. And it's light. No adverse effects that I can see from having frozen it. I remember now that I had 3 loaves of this, or 4 loaves of this, and this was the darker of the 4, and I decided to put this guy up. And look who turned out to be the winner in the long run. So the whole wheat honey oat versus the white sandwich bread, one for 4 months and the other a shorter period of time, and they're doing exceptionally well. So, you know, if it were me, take some saran wrap, wrap your bread, and then put it right back into the bag that I gave it to you in. Expel all the air out of it and stick it in a nice cool place in your, or dry place in your freezer. And this whole wheat honey oat is just like the one we're eating on right here. This is one that the family is eating. And I decided to freeze the next one. There's the crumb. Let's see. You would think now with whole wheat breads, and that's the whole point, you know, whole wheat, we're starting to get back to whole wheat, and we're starting to try and eat them as well, knowing that they're good for us. But if something doesn't taste good, chances are you're not going to eat it regardless of how good it is for you. So my job is to try and provide you with something that's not so dense, that's soft, and will, you know, serve the purpose. These things are perfect. This is perfect for toast. Put a little honey, a little butter on that, and you're in good shape and you're eating well. Okay?